So it's a lot going on. And most recently, President Trump has signed an executive order to put a pause, a freeze on all federal financial assistance. This is huge because there are tons of nonprofits, tons of programs out there that's dependent on this money to make rent, to make payroll, to provide services to the people that they serve. When I hear put a freeze on all federal government, loans and grants, right? The first thing that comes to mind is the foster youth that I work with from time to time, right? Like the employees that they pay at this foster youth program, they need this grant money. A big portion of the funds that they use to operate, to pay for the people that work and help these foster youth, it comes from grant money.
Big news, because Donald Trump has ordered a complete freeze on federal assistance for programs that don't directly go to Americans like Social Security and Medicare. Here's everything that could be impacted at 5 p.m. today. Funding for Medicaid could be impacted, funding for school breakfast and lunch programs, Section 8 rental assistance, Title I education grants, temporary assistance for needy families, state grants for child care, Head Start programs, which child care facilities rely on, and the special supplemental nutrition program for women, infants, and children.
The White House is giving these programs and these nonprofits until February 10th to submit information stating their different programs, where the money goes, and blase, etc. Right? But I feel like they could have gone about this a whole totally different way, right? Like requests for them to submit this information before they kind of put a pause on their funding. And if they don't send in their information before February 10th, then cut them off, right? As opposed to this being a dead stop like that, right? It's just cruel, and I don't like it. It's when the stress comes in, y'all, right here. This pause is stated to be a temporary pause, right? But what does that even mean? What is a temporary pause? How long is the pause going to be? It's just so sad, right? And I'm going to read, this is what he says, the purpose of the freeze. The financial assistance should be dedicated to advancing administration priorities, focusing taxpayer dollars to advance a stronger and safer America. When you get rid of all of the funding for majority of it is in important causes, foster youth, helping our senior citizens out, helping individuals that need guidance. Right now, mind you, this is not going to affect individuals, so like food stamps, things like that. It's not going to affect those type of programs. However, nonprofits that's in place to help and help people like that, they will be affected. Let's continue. Eliminating the financial burden of inflation for citizens, unleashing America energy and manufacturing, ending wokeness and the weaponization of government, promoting efficiency in government and making America healthy again. The number of executive orders that's been signed is not healthy. The level of executive orders and the importance of them has not been healthy. I think there could have been a healthier way to do this, because I'm pretty sure there are some programs, some nonprofits, some things out there that's receiving federal funds, right, that maybe we don't need. However, I feel like he should have sought out the ones that needed to be weeded out and then take care of them one by one, or a group at a time. But to put an overall freeze on all federal financial assistance funding, that was not thought out. What about the people who really need those services? Think about the homeless people, the nonprofits and programs that help and assist homeless people, the unhoused, our Americans. This truly gives me a headache, right? It's like, this is uncalled for. This also will not affect Social Security or Medicare benefits. I'm grateful for that. Y'all, I'm really not a political person like that. However, this right here has really gotten under my skin because to me, it's just so unnecessary. It's too stern. It's gotta have another motive behind it. Like, why is all of this happening? Why is this so important? This is gonna affect the money, the mental health, the energy of so many people. And we've really gotta be there for one another. We've really gotta stand up to this. We've really gotta use our voice. We've really got to, wow. Let me know your thoughts. I will leave the link to where I read the information, the links rather, because I've read several different things. To me, it just seems like everybody's confused, honestly. So we will see how everything plays out, but just know this is going to affect a lot of people everywhere. God bless y'all. God bless us all, right?